Let me introduce our topic first. Our topic is, does e-wallet technology comply with the Sharia principle? Electronic wallet or e-wallet, also known as mobile wallet, digital wallet or electronic money, e-money, is an online service or a software that enable individuals or businesses to make transactions digitally.
Sharia principles refer to the legal, ethical, and moral guidelines derived from the Islamic teaching. They govern various aspects of Muslim life, including personal conduct, worship, business, and social relationships. This video not only will highlight e-wallet that non-Sharia compliant, but also potential concern on certain e-wallet that might be non-Sharia compliant.
Basically, all forms of buying and selling are permissible, but they can turn into makruh or haram due to the presence of elements that are not permitted by Islamic law, such as al-harar, al-maisir, al-riba, al-ghish, and so on in the transactions it carried out. In Islamic principle, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has forbidden riba on His servants based on clear verses in the Quran. This is because riba is included in major sins. This matter is proven from the Quran, وَأَحَلَّ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَا.
For the non-compliant, we have Big Pay. Big Pay offer Big Pay Little Loan. This is referred to digital personal loan service. According to the Big Pay itself, it does not comply with the Sharia principle.
In Big Pay Little Loan, the minimum loan amount is 1,000 ringgit and the maximum loan amount is 10,000 ringgit. For interest rate, the minimum interest is 3% and the maximum interest is 18%. And the loan must be paid within a period of 3 months to 12 months. Late repayment will be charged with late interest rate amounted 8% on daily basis. This is according to money lending agreement. This loan feature in Big Pay make them as non-Sharia compliant e-wallet. Loan has interest rate or riba. Riba charged by the lender to borrow and gain additional benefit from it.
Riba is strictly prohibited due to its exploitative nature. This practice goes against the principle of fairness, equality, and ethical conduct upheld in the Islamic teaching.
In addition, as we all know, Touch and Go has many features in just one app that allow us to do many things such as this. But not all of the features that being offered by Touch and Go e-wallet must be in compliance with Sharia principle. Why I say this, it is because recently I had found a news that Touch and Go e-wallet recently had launched a new feature under the investment section that called EMAS. In definition, EMAS is a new investment feature that you can find under Go Finance, where Asha can use this platform to either buy or sell their gold via digitally, which make it impossible for them to redeem the gold physically. As stated by Security Commission Malaysia based on the picture that I give you in my right side, section 4.07, in the redemption of the Islamic ETF unit, for EMAS to be changed completely into an Islamic product, they need to be at least backed up by real silver and gold bar. In this case, this is clearly a representation. Why? This is confirmed by both Touch and Go and their alliance, say MB Bank, that EMAS is clearly not in compliance with Sharia principle at all. Find this video understandable and useful, and let's move to the next presenter.
Besides that, the other app that is not compliant with Sharia principle is Alipay, One significant reason that Alipay may not comply with Sharia principle is its lack of screening for permissible transactions. The platform allows users to make payments for a wide variety of goods and services, including those considered haram under Islamic law, such as alcohol, gambling, or other unethical products. This lack of filtering opens the possibility of users unknowingly or deliberately engaging in prohibited activities. From a Sharia compliance perspective, ensuring that all transactions align with Islamic ethical and moral guidelines is critical. Platforms without these safeguards risk facilitating haram behavior, which undermines the ethical framework required adherence to Islamic finance principles. For instance, a compliant e-wallet would prevent purchases from business explicitly selling alcohol or gambling services by rejecting the transactions and providing an explanatory notification. By not incorporating these filters, Alipay potentially alienates users who prioritize ethical finance and seek assurance that their financial activities are halal. To address this issue, it would require integrating features such as transaction screening, vendor vetting, and educational tools to guide users toward Sharia-compliant usage. So, let's have a look regarding the example of a user purchasing haram product using Alipay. Let's go.
Another e-wallet is Settle, while generally considered Sharia compliant in its core e-wallet functionality, presents potential concerns for some Muslims due to certain features and aspects from its operation. These concerns primarily stem from the top-up methods for credit or debit cards. Settles allow users to top up their wallets using credit or debit cards. This raises concerns if these cards are linked to interest-bearing account, which would be non-compliant. Users need to confirm with their banks about the Sharia compliance of their card account. However, there is a potential for interest-based transaction. While Settle doesn't explicitly charge interest, the use of credit or debit cards for top-ups could indirectly involve interest-based transactions if the underlying accounts are non-Sharia compliant. This requires careful consideration by users. Secondly, Settles also offers reward and incentives. Settles offers master points for transactions. While not inherently non-compliant, the accumulation and redemption of these points should be investigated to ensure they are not tied to interest-based mechanism. For example, if points are earned based on spending and redemption involves discounts or cashbacks that are linked to interest-bearing investment, it could raise concerns. Thirdly, Settles also offers third-party services. Settles offers various services like insurance, road tax renewal, and auto assistance. These services often involve partnership with third-party providers. Users must carefully review the terms and conditions of these services to ensure they align with their Sharia principles. For example, insurance products might involve interest-based calculations or investment, which would be non-compliant.
Therefore, we as individuals, especially Muslims, are obligated to stay away from transactions that contain all these prohibited elements. Apart from that, we are also advised to take approaches such as al-tabayyun, al-ihtiyat, before making any transactions, especially those that promise easy profit. It is very important to avoid damage to property that could affect the economy more severely later on. That's all from us. May God provide good guidance and sustenance for all of us. Thank you.